Hello and welcome as it is the end of the 29th day of May 2019, and welcome to the Money Charts channel. Another technical analysis video for today. All trades, bets of the like, that's within each's own risk and reward. For myself, risk reward management is always job number one. And we'll start off with in Bitcoin dominance, which when you look at this never appeared before today or yesterday. Well, it appeared today, but starting today or yesterday, this little line came in. It found support in here. This misprint looks even more fishy when you shorten out the time frame. But as it is breaking down below the 18 average of lows, breaking down below the Fibonacci line, second test of that, it looks to me as if this is going to head down towards here. And in such, I wouldn't be surprised if it's a case where altcoins have a decent move over that of Bitcoin, with Bitcoin either going sideways or small gains moving forward. And small, maybe sideways, even grinding lower as well. But overall, I think this is telling me that that seems like a decent probability. 4 hour term, this line, it only came down to here. So it went above it on the 4 hour term. And on the 15 minute, ignore the volume because it's in the area. We can see as it's left this Fibonacci, a little bit of sideways support, but just even at this time frame on this 15 minute period, it is starting to break down below the support. So it looks like just now maybe the altcoins are moving up. Let's take a look and see possibly where, why, and how. We'll start with Bitcoin, and using the same time frame, all it's doing is grinding its way lower right now, as one of the things I mentioned before, and it's doing so maintaining well above the within this retracement of this 8400 low and this 87 and a half high. On the daily chart, continuing of the sideways movement. This is day number 3. There's been a lot of it. There was a big sideways push here, a big sideways push in here. Not as much in here, but definitely we have a move like this. This is one bullish act is just hanging in there, like at that top end like that. No big selling back down, no coming down to where it came from. But that'll be Bitcoin for this video. Let's move on to some altcoins. And we'll start with in Bitcoin Cash, which is getting above this level of resistance in here. 3 times hit. Once, twice, 3 times. After the third time hit, it had a pause at the more within that day, the lower end of it, and at the resistance in here. Yesterday, which was that of today, really breaking out and now continuing even 31 minutes into the day, as it's 8:31 p.m. Eastern time. As we can see on the hour chart, how it came back to the upper end of this resistance area for where it came from, and then managed to break out. What a volatile day it was today. As we take a look at this on the 15 minute term time frame, and just as like big little move here up to where we are now, 465. It's retesting in here, back down to 450. And now the statement again, the retest of this level. This is the spot where maybe we get resistance, maybe it does slide, maybe it's a small one and it holds and stays above this 457 to 459 level. And in looking at this on against Bitcoin, it is very bullish as well. And this is when I want to say really volatile. This is the one I was thinking of right in here. As earlier this morning at 9:45, this tremendously large buy coming back down. Again, this one right back and holding this level, this line here, which is the Fibonacci. And that's a big level. We can see now just breaking it out. And again, this is the 15 minute time frame. So it did it this morning at 9:45, breaking above that level of resistance, holding it for the first hour or more after breaking it, coming back to it just recently, about an hour ago, as of the time of me doing this, and of course lifting off now at highs basically not hardly ever seen in a long time. And as far as this on the daily term time frame, and okay, so all of these resistance hits, it's had some pierces above, a little one in here, it's above that now. Little one here, that's pretty much, it's gotten above that within today's session. And this one here, it hasn't gotten above. That was one from May 21st. This is live, ready to go. This thing has the potential for an explosive move to, I mean, well, one, the smallest of a move I'm thinking is around 58, 59, just a noticeable leg higher. Then you got matching high at around 66. But when looking at this on a daily term time frame, it could very easily break this resistance. And if it does so, it is very live to maybe come up to this previous level of support area, maybe come to the dime level or 10% of a price of Bitcoin. That is most certainly a reasonable situation, and in doing so, that would transpire this into a bull market as the band flatten out, resistance established back to the band, and the cross against Bitcoin, of course, would then be bullish, and that would be a case for Bitcoin dominance going lower. And next up, and this is going to be fast, Komodo is kicking ass right now. Must be doing it right now. I'm going to have to end this video because I'm going to have to make a trade. Thank you for tuning in. I'll do another one in maybe a half hour or so because of such. Take care.